Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They motion the tight end over. Love on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 24. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Love throwing on 4th. And he makes the catch on the sideline. Oh, but they come. This close to 6.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. 70 range.
Young on the play action. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On third down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Unlock Lion, unlock Lion. Ready?
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go.
At the 36-yard line.
Hubbard again. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throw on third down. Hits him on the out route. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They have second down behind the sticks. Young working from the gun. He's going to push one deep down the right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers get the game's first points here in the second. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Love out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10 from the 41.
Shut up. Bronco 80. Check go.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
First down throw. Here's Love. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Marquise Bell making the play. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
79 Bronco.
Here's Young on first and 10. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On second and 10, Young. That one's cut along the left sideline. To the house, touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So it'll be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
A second down throw here for Love. He's got Watson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Working quickly here. On first and 10, here's Love. Left side, backs there, caught! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down from the red zone. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that makes it second and goal.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Loves to throw again. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Take over.
Give now to the running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Let's go. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On the set.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Track at 60. Here we go, Shaq. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut.
They're going for it, Young. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 14-yard pickup on 4th and 10 of all things. And they surprised us all by picking up the 1st. It's Hubbard off the option. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers trying to add to their lead.
Okay, ready.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. Ready.
They run again with Hubbard. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Take over.
Young to throw it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thrown on first down, Love. On the move, headed right. He's on the move. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Love from the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Ooh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. It is caught left side. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Young on the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Young working from the gun. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
They motion a receiver left. From the 48. Throwing the out route complete. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, Young. Headed out right. Finds a man, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Young on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Trying again following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice gain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Young escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. You've got a man in motion. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast. Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Another carry for him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Panthers take over on his 5th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Check go.
From the 31. Chased out to his right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. He's on the move. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He rolls to his right. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And they chase him out of bounds. That's going to be a sack. And the pressure drives them backwards. Shotgun now for Love. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
They'll run here from the gun. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 36. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll fire it deep. He's headed back to big game downfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
This one is up and good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, Love trying again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Will throw it. Taking a deep shot here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He finds Sanders. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. One of the tight ends motioning left.
Go!
3rd down run by Hubbard. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. It's about 43 yards for him. This one's not looking good, and it won't be. Short and too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
He'll look to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Setting up to pass. Escapes out to the left. It is caught left side. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about a ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
This one taken in by Kraft. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Packers trying to hurry to the line. First down from the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.